Hi, everybody. We're going live a little early today because I've got somebody that wants to get something set up so that they can remotely watch. So, Erica, have at it. I hope that you are on, and I will be right back. Hi, Matt Jernigan. I'm trying to find my glasses. I can't seem to find them, so I guess I'm going to have to have a glasses list today. Erica, why don't you let me know when you're on? I just want to make sure you're there. And we'll get started pretty soon. There's my cousin Rob. Hey, Rob. Hi, Nina. Thank you for watching every day. It's much appreciated. We're going to get started here very soon. Just waiting for my friend to make sure that she's all set and ready to go. There's my sister. There's James. It's really fun. It's fun to see all of the notes. Hi, Karen, Staley. Good to see you. We've got just about a minute. Christy Bittner. I have not seen you in forever. I hope you're doing well. So nice to see you. Hello, Rick Edwards. Carol. Yay! Carol, I'm going to say this, Carol, your wife told me that you are cooking a lot now and that you had never really cooked before. And so I'm so happy to know that you're able to be cooking for Deborah. She's so amazing, and so are you. So I'm so happy to see you here every single day. We're going to make a really good dessert today and drink some delicious wine. Let me put these in front here. And we'll talk about these very soon. It's almost 3. I can get my hands washed since I'm touching my face. Okay, so it's 3 o'clock. Hi, everybody. Good to see you. I hope everyone is doing well and that we're all watching and having a great day. It's Friday, so the weekend has arrived. It feels like it's the weekend all the time these days, even though it's actually not. But I want to just start out by telling you that today's episode is brought to you by my friends at Taft Street Winery. Taft Street was founded in 1979 in a garage in Berkeley. And, you know, my friends, Mike and Kathy, that's how I got introduced to Taft Street. They're one of the owners. Mike is the president of Taft Street. They called me up and asked me if I would be interested in cooking some food and talking about their 2 new wines, the Sauvignon Blanc and the Rosé, which I'm going to talk about very soon. But, you know, they're kind of one of their key things that they focus on is good food, good wine, and celebration. And that's what this recipe is all about. And I'll talk about the recipe very soon, and I'll talk about the wines very soon. But I want to start out with my call-outs for the day. So the first call-out that I have is for a good friend of mine named Kari. Kari is very special to me. She's part of an organization called Becoming Independent, which they're innovators in the field of human services. And they help adults with disabilities become more engaged and independent. And in Kari's case, she's thriving. She's living her best life right now. But unfortunately, I was talking about adults yesterday and being in isolation. She's in isolation, and she's not able to take part of the programs that are outside of the home that she lives in. She lives in a group home with other adults that also have disabilities and are taking advantage of Becoming Independent services. But what's even sadder, and we're seeing this with a lot of nonprofits, is that Becoming Independent has had to cancel Dining Under the Stars, which is their annual event. So they're not going to be able to raise the funds that they use to help with the services that they provide for these adults. So if you think about it and would like to donate, I'd love for you to go to Becoming Independent's website, and I'll have a link for you. BecomingIndependent.org, I'm pretty sure is what it is. And you can donate to Becoming Independent. Kari, I'm so glad you're watching today, and I cannot wait to see you in person and give you a big hug. Another great organization is something that Taft Street is big supporters of, and when I learned about it, I love what they're doing. It's called Girls on the Run Sonoma County. They educate third to fifth graders, which is such an important time in an adolescent's life, helping these young women build self-confidence, character, and be wonderful contributors to society. Another awesome organization that if you'd like to donate, we'll be sure to have that link on there as well. So I also want to do one more shout out to Kari's sister, Erica. Erica is the owner of Cookie Love in San Francisco, and when I told her I was going to talk about becoming independent, she sent me this huge box of delicious cookies. You can buy Erica's cookies on Etsy. They're also delicious. This coconut one is absolutely amazing. I'm just going to tear this off and eat it. I feel like the Cookie Monster. She sent me this delightful card, and like I said, you can order Big Bottom Market on Etsy, you can order Erica's delicious cookies on Etsy as well. So the name of her business is Cookie Love. So thank you, Erica, and thank you, Kari, and thank you, everybody. Okay, now let's talk about these two wines. They're incredible. I haven't tasted them yet because they're brand new. They were just released 2 weeks ago, so we'll pour a little bit of this Sauvignon Blanc. Really, 2019 Russian River Valley. It's got bright, it's crisp and delicious. It's everything that I love in a Sauvignon Blanc. It's got citrus and key lime notes. And it tastes absolutely delicious. It goes really well with food. We're going to make it with this wonderful crustless tart we're doing today. Oh, by the way, it's gluten-free Friday. I forgot to say that. And the taste is absolutely incredible. And this is something that you can just sip on the porch or eat with wine. It's so delicious. I love a porch wine. My friend Holly came up with that. Okay. Now, the Rosé 2019 Russian River Valley also. Oh, by the way, this is $22, super affordable. You can buy that on Taft Street's website. And this Rosé, $24, also affordable. Got notes of strawberry and raspberry, and it's got a those notes really complement the bright acidity. And the acidity makes it go so well with food as well. I love that. Absolutely delicious. Again, you can buy these wines at Taft Street. They have a really great shipping offer. I think it's $5 shipping. Correct me if I'm wrong. Kathy, I see you on there, so you can tell people in the comments whether or not I'm right about that shipping cost. But I want to tell you something. One of the owners of Taft Street, Jake Martini, yes, his last name is Martini. I think that's hilarious. Told me that a great way to not touch your face is to have 2 drinks in your hand at all time. So I'm going to do my best to take you up on that, Jake. Okay, now let's get to this amazing recipe. So it's gluten-free Friday. Like I said, I'm going to start doing a gluten-free recipe every Friday, and we're making this tart. It's a apple almond tart, and it's crustless, and the recipe is super simple. So all you need is this over here, 4 eggs. I've cracked 4 eggs right here. About a teaspoon of salt. We're going to do a 1/2 cup of sugar. This is a 1/2 cup of ground olives and a 1/4 cup of slivered almonds. The other 1/4 cup of almonds will go on top of the tart after it's done. This is an apple that I've peeled and cored. It's 1 apple. And then because I peeled it early and I didn't want things to oxidize, that's my word for the day, oxidation. When an apple turns brown, it oxidizes. I think Mike Tierney had another word for it, he said to me today, and I couldn't remember it. So the internet's told me oxidize. Anyway, I squeezed some Meyer lemon on it to keep these guys from turning brown. Or girls. They can be guys or girls, those apples. Okay. Now we have a 1/2 cup of cream. Now we're going to get that all mixed up. There, this looks good. And I've got a pan on the stove here, and I've melted a 1/4 cup of butter in there. So it's basically a 1/2 stick of butter. You got to love anything that calls for a 1/2 stick of butter. So I'm going to get that on there, and I'm going to let it start setting. Mike Tierney recommended an 8-inch pan. I didn't have an 8-inch pan. I'm using a 9-inch pan, and this is a non-stick pan, but I put some olive oil on it as well, just in case. So we're gonna let that start to cook. He also uses a iron skillet for his. Another key thing about Mike cooks quite a bit, and he's a wonderful cook at that. Mike has recipes on the Taft Street website that they have come out every month that are paired with their wine. So this recipe is one of them. He made it the other day and sent me the recipe, and we decided this is what we would make. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this cook for a bit on the stove top and let it set. And once it's set, I'm going to pop it into a 400 degrees oven for about 10 to 12 minutes and let that cook. And once it's cooked, I'm going to pull it out and turn on the broiler and pop it under the broiler and let it go all nice and brown on top. And when it's done in the broiler, I'll put some powdered sugar on the top. I'll use this wonderful mesh thing you do. Why do I always forget the name of these? It's a mesh strainer. Mesh strainer to get the powdered sugar looking really pretty on top. You go boop, 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 boop. You got to make that sound or it doesn't work right. And then I laugh at my own jokes. And then we'll put the rest of the slivered almonds on top as well, and it'll look gorgeous. So here is what we're going to do. Like I said, I'm going to let that cook off like I usually do. This is the same thing we do every day. I don't know why I'm telling you. Let this cook off, get it in the oven, and then I'll get a picture of it, and I'll let you guys see what it looks all about when I do the follow-up on my Facebook page with the recipes. Okay? Or the recipe. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thanks again, Taft Street team. I probably will make this my Friday afternoon happy hour with these two incredible wines. Again, you can buy both of these wines online at Taft Street. I think it's taftstreetwinery.com. I need to double check, but I'm telling you that I'll have all the information for you in the follow-up on Facebook. And thank you so much. I'm really love this platform and love being here with you guys every single day. And I'm not going to stop until the shelter-in-place order is lifted. So you get to see me every single day. How lucky are you? I'll see you later. Bye, everyone.